Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of our Wizard101 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today, we're gonna pick up back with the main quest line, go talk to Spice Seer. I'm actually curious to see what happens when we head into this instance, because if you remember in the last episode, we had a boss fight in here for a different side quest. Or for a side quest, so it should be interesting. Anyway, because sometimes depending on what quest you have active, it'll change what a sigil does. At least I think it does. But yeah, not much really to say. We got our boss deck equipped just in case. Let's head on in. Yeah, she wanted us to come in here to talk about fifth column stuff, if I remember correctly. Move away from listening ears.
You seem wary, anxious. What do you think is going to happen here? I will make some tea and you will tell me what you need to. Tell me of where you come from, or what you saw on the far side of the Starfall Sea, or what you believe the Shadow Queen desires. Wait, what was that noise?
Traitors, Baylor say, come with us to jail and execution, or else we kill you now.
Foolish creature! I am Nadeza the Spice Seer, one of the ruling members of the Troika. I order you...
Silence! Baylor say, take you too.
Gotcha. Well, looks like I actually didn't need this one. We can switch back over. Forgot to clean out my bag. We can switch back over to that and get to it. Okay. Let's see here. Buff that. Go ahead and do that. Take the Death Blade. Yeah. So I'm guessing before we can leave Sardonyx, we're going to have to take out this Baylor character. That's my assumption, at least. Do that. Still need to do just a little bit more setup before we take them out. Just a tad bit more, maybe one more blade, and then we'll be fine. So with that in mind, drop that, cast this, and then we'll Scarecrow. Alright. Should be good now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, I'm not upset with that, don't get me wrong. Because, this is, it's 50 more damage, which, sometimes could be enough. But, let's do it.
We we tell Baylor, get you another time.
I cannot believe what just happened. This is impossible. Let us see what is happening on the street.
I just want to make sure. I think I checked this last time. Yeah, okay. I'm still looking for the obelisk orb in Sardonyx, but at this rate, it'll probably be in, like, Baylor's, wherever we fight Baylor, is probably where it'll be. If we fight Baylor in Sardonyx. Which I'm kind of figuring we're going to, but you never know. Stuck on a pole.
Still quiet out here. Good. I was afraid there might be open fighting. I truly did not expect you to say anything that would have changed my mind or my allegiance, Spellbinder. But Warlord Baylor has turned me fully to your side.
Well, I guess there is that.
If Warlord Baylor has demoted Zelda and sought to imprison me, it makes sense he'll go for Zorak next. Zorak is the third member of the Troika Council. He is the representative of the Workers' Guild.
Ah, yes, the male.
Spellbinder, can you hurry over to Zorak's home and warn him?
Oh, that's what they are. The monks, like, these are still mantis creatures, but, I need a good example. Yeah, these guys look different. Because he's a locust. He's not a mantis, he's a locust. Right? Or is he still a mantis? I don't know. But, like, this mission is called Locust of the Apocalypse, so my assumption, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm not I never studied etymology, so I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Let's see, where are we? Where are we heading?
You see the all too familiar signs of struggle. Was that a noise from inside?
We're gonna keep the deck we have equipped, but I mean, I can always. Thankfully, you can always just switch it right before the battle. So it's very rare you're just pulled into a fight the moment you go in. Thankfully. Hasn't popped up in a while.
Ha! Fleshling! We knew you put face in here.
So yeah, look, more minions. I'm okay with that. That does mean that the other guy's already been taken, probably. Excellent. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buff that one. Buff that one. Drop the curse, because we proved that 2 blades is all we need. 2 blades and a prism is all we need. Well, even then, 2 blades might be overkill. But I prefer to take them out with as much prejudice as I can. Okay, drop that. Drop that. Though I might just go ahead and just take them out with this next... on this next turn. Might just go ahead and do it. Alright, next. Kind of want to go ahead. See, the part of me really does want to buff one more time, but because the spell we did over 11,000 with a critical. Yeah, we'll do one more. I don't know. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it to maybe not critical. You know what I mean? Besides, we can survive it. All right. Now we're good.
Bah! We lose, but still win. Zorak already at Troika Palace.
Yeah, figured as much. So is this going to be a daring rescue?
Zorak's been taken to the Troika Palace? This is dire news.
Tell us what you observed.
Warlord Baylor is moving quickly against any possible opposition to the Shadow Queen.
You set all of this in motion, didn't you, Spellbinder?
I'm not sure it matters, as Baylor and the Shadow Queen are showing their ruthlessness and paranoia. Spellbinder, will you go to the Troika Palace and try to rescue Zorak? This medallion will let you in through the patron gate. Once you find him, accompany him back here.
It will be done. Patron gate. Ah, this one back here. Oh, a 3-on-1 against some last prayers. Okay. Hey, there's the orb. Yeah, the orb is right over there, so it is behind the patron gate. Sigil gate. Let's see if I can grab that. Nice.
So, you are the so-called mighty spellbinder I've heard so much about, is that right? Welcome to the Troika Palace.
Okay, so they are storm. Honestly, I really don't think it's going to matter that much. We'll just... I'll Deathblade. I'll do this one. Okay, that works. Yeah, that works for me. Hey, if you could all do Tempest, that'd be great. Rude. That's too... If there had been anything else, I think I'm still going to go for it. I mean, a critical takes these guys out, so... Well, that was easy.
We have lost our way in the dark. Stars, guide us to a path of repentance.
I do wonder what his full... Oh, he's a despot. Okay. You know what? Hold on for a second. I feel like some of his dialogue got cut there, so I'm gonna look it up real quick, like what his actual dialogue was. So one moment. Alright, so here is his full dialogue. When you arrive, you get the first, "So, you are the so-called mighty spellbinder I have heard so much about, is that right? Welcome to the Troika Palace." Next, "I am Desoric, the newly appointed despot of Sardonyx. The Troika has been disbanded, and I am the last mantis standing." I believe that's how it is. Sorry, what I'm reading is a... hold on. I just do this. Yeah, "and I am the last mantis standing. You, of course, may refer to me as the lone locus of the apocalypse. Think of me when you look to the night sky. The last prayer hunters break the spellbinder, but refrain from delivering a fatal blow. When defeated, bring the prisoner to me. Warlord Baylor will want a prize for the Shadow Queen." And that's that's the dialogue we missed by being pulled into combat. So, not too bad, right? Pretty cool. Kind of what you'd expect. Though I'm kind of surprised he's still just up here. Makes you wonder if No, I can't chat to him. Okay. But yeah, other than that, that's it. The last prayers have their little dialogue that we did get to hear, and now we have to leave and go tell our friends what's happened. So glad I decided to find that, because yeah, there was a fair bit of dialogue there. I do think it was kind of my fault going after the orb first. Yeah, it kind of messed things up because of where I ended up being placed in terms of like what was happening.
You don't see Nadeza or Zelda, but there are telltale signs of fighting. Over there, a mantis appears to be signaling you.
I mean, she is right here, but it's fine.
Stranger, your friends, the council members, Nadeza the Spice Seer and Zelda the Phantom Knight, were attacked by Goliaths. They fought valiantly, but were overwhelmed and dragged off in chains.
Thank you. It is kind of funny because she is like just right over there, but yeah, it's fine.
Spellbinder, this is catastrophic news. I don't have any idea what we should do now. Rescue Nadeza and Zelda. Of course, of course! Quick, fetch Zerozini of the Death Song and bring her back here. I'll feel better if you have some support.
Alright, with that, we got the 75th spellment for King Artorias. Let's look at that real quick. See what our options are. Yeah. Path A, you get a boost, you get a boost to your damage, and that's it. And path B, damage goes down, but you get a gambit ability, or gambit for positive charms for a minus 55 ward. Now I don't know how it works. I don't know if if you have 4 damage charms, do you get 4 wards, or do you have to have 4 damage charms to get the single, or 4 charms to get the single ward? That I don't know. Yeah, that I don't know. So typically I just go path A, because again, this is not a spell I'm ever going to use. I'll go path A. It's easy enough to switch if you decide later on just costs like a bit of gold. So yeah, that's that. That's a little odd. Yeah, but look, she's right here. She shouldn't be, but she's right here. Okay. Wait, what? Chamber of Solar Justice. So the next Obelisk Orb will be at the Solar Arc, I believe. Yeah. Document Shadow Palace. Okay. That's cool.
I've seen lots of soldiers running around. What kind of nest have you kicked open this time, Spellbinder? Of course I will assist you. Lead on.
Good. Excellent. You found her. What do we do now? They could have taken Nadeza and Zelda to any number of grim prisons.
Do the hunters still use the Diabolica garrison as their planning center?
Why, yes, I believe so.
Simple then. We fight our way in and determine where they are holding our allies.
Easy enough. It kind of sounds, yeah, we're heading towards the end of Sardonyx, at least. Is it this one? Diabolic Garrison? What is this one? Garrison Armory. Okay. Yeah, we want just the garrison. Because, yeah, the armory, we did that for something else. A side quest, I believe. Should be some standard enemies, right? Oh, it's one of these where it's like they pop up after we've gone like up here to find the plans.
You discover a scroll on the top of the pile that looks freshly signed. You open it and read.
Defeat second column captain. Note that is a boss fight. Okay.
I, the newly appointed despot Zorak, order the second column to round up any suspected traitors to the Shadow Queen. I have included a list of these seditious rebels of this so-called fifth column, and other suspicious individuals. They should be treated as dangerous and imprisoned at once. Despot Zorak, on behalf of Warlord Baylord the Broken Fang.
Let me see the list. Of the mantises of Sardonyx unnamed. They'll burn the city down to keep their hooks in it.
Sounds about right. I'm gonna go ahead and switch just because I assume that is a boss level. Oh, we actually get to use the teleporter.
Fifth column rebels in
I
the
was right.
Diabolica garrison? That just makes it easier to cross you off my list.
Alright, life boss, death enemies. I'm not gonna worry too much about trying to get prisms on the first scythes. Because, I mean, first off, the rank 12s, higher health than you would think. But they're really not that big of a worry. Then again, I did pull one, so I'll cast at least one. How about that? Yeah, I'll cast at least one, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I can't do mass prism, because then this one will just resist heavily the damage it takes. I guess I could, but... Yeah, now if I get my other prism. No, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna drop this one. We'll go ahead and set this up. That works. Yeah, that works for me. Alright. Next. See, I could go ahead and do this. It'll put a prism on all of them, and then I could, though I do need a. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it because I'd rather just do as much damage to the second column captain as I can. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Go on. You'll do that. Kind of hope and pray for a colossal would be great, so I could empower. So I could empower one of them. You're gonna skip two? That's fine. Yes, thank you. Alright, this will do a good chunk of damage to our boss friend here. Should take these guys out, even without my own, even without a bonus for myself. So, it should at least. Alright. Good. Gnomes. Alright. Good. Good. We'll take that. Put up the feint. Drop that. Empower you. Colossal. Dr. Vaughn's monster. Apply the Spirit Blade. Yeah, just, at this point I'm just messing with them. Though you do need a bit of stacking, more than you would think, but... Outgoing healing. You very rarely see your enemies cast healing spells. They do. Like, it's not an impossibility, but it's just kind of rare, it seems like. They're a bit more focused on just dealing damage to you, which I'm fine with that. Sure, we'll do this, and then I feel like that should be enough, right? Yeah, with the feint, yeah, we should be fine, more than fine. And if not, I can always cast another. Yeah, that was a bit overkill.
Where are Nadeza, the Spiceseer, and Zelda the Phantom Knight being held?
In
in the Troika dungeons, but they'll have company soon enough. My hunters have gone to round up everyone on that list.
Oh, that's not good. Taking a second. That's fine. Come on now. Load. Oh, the joys of playing a MMO. Sometimes things just run a little slow. This is a little ridiculous, though. Yeah, we can pull up our map. We can pull up our journal. So it's like we are here. We're in there. It's just like something's taking a second. I'll go ahead and I'll pause things. We'll skip up. We'll skip back to where it's back in order, as it were. I get the feeling this is why we were having a bit of trouble. Holy crap! 5 full realms. I mean, yeah, I am recording this. They're doing free membership for a week right now, from when I'm recording this at the end of May. But still, 5 full realms and a normal blossom. That is wild. Yeah, I had to shut down the game completely, relaunch the launcher and all that to get back in. So it's like, yeah, the game was having trouble putting me back into a realm after leaving the instant. So, wow. But that is fantastic. I love to see that. Love seeing that. Anyway.
We must rescue our allies, but if the second column is marching on the town, we must warn those we can, yes? Take Sarrazenia and warn the people.
We'll go as fast as we can.
Keep watch for the floating eyes of the Shadow Queen. If you smash any that you find, the troops may be slowed down.
I'm guessing that's what these are. Can I? No? Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and start telling people.
The second column is looking for me. Thank you for the warning, stranger.
But yeah, those purple things, those are the floating eyes, no doubt.
The second column is looking for me. Thank you for the warning, stranger.
Just, okay. The same dialogue and everything. If it works, it works. Oops.
The second column is looking for me? Thank you for the warning, stranger.
Oh, that was a different one. I'm guessing after we do this, it'll be destroy some of the floating eye, some of these things. Wouldn't surprise me.
You put yourself at risk to warn me? I will not forget this, Lightbringer.
People are talking.
Yeah, destroy 4 of the eyes. We haven't done this one yet, so that is one. Nice. Does it just leave kind of a, yeah. Really? There we go. Excellent. I mean, yeah, they just respawn, but still.
I feel much better knowing we've raised the alarm across the city. You need to go into the Troika Palace and rescue the prisoners. However, they'll be watching the main gates.
It has been a long time, but I remember how to get in through the Soothsayer Gate. I will open it for you and meet you inside.
And that's great, but I do think we're going to wrap things up here. So, in the next episode, we'll probably try to finish off Sardonyx, see if there's see how much is left of it. I get the feeling there's not much left. So yeah, we'll see about finishing Sardonyx and then going from there. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.